Good morning, budgeting friends. Welcome back to Work Right Planner. On this channel, we talk about my budgeting journey as I learn about finance and try to pay off 6 figures of overall debt. Here I share my successes and my failures in hopes that I can provide a path so that someone else doesn't make the same mistakes that I did. If you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I know it's been a while. And if you're new here, pull up a seat. Stay a while with us. Okay, so I've been MIA for a little bit. And the reason for that is we had some mishaps in the family, and then I got started on a new medicine. And for those who don't know, I have a chronic health condition called gastroparesis, which causes a whole lot of other issues. And they put me on this new medicine, and normally I don't have adverse reactions to medicine, but when they prescribed this one, she said, now this is going to make you sick, but if you can get past the first 2 weeks, it'll get better. And I just kind of poo-pooed it away, oh, this is not going to be a big deal. Well, y'all, this one got me. Normally I don't have an issue, but this one put me in the bed. Yeah, I was really, really sick, and I don't feel particularly good now, but I'm better than I was. So, it kind of makes you wonder what kind of poison they're putting in your body, right? Anyway, so here we are. It's the middle of April. I still have not closed out March's budget because I could not get out of the bed. I was so sick. I worked telework, by the way, not in the office, but I worked through COVID all 3 times that I had it, never missed an hour, and this put me down. This was bad. But anyway, so now I'm trying to get back in the swing of things. I need to close out March's budget so that I can move on to April and get my bills paid, because I've already gotten 2 paychecks and I've not done anything with them because there's not a plan. And I've been in the bed, so luckily I've got some stuff on auto pay. But yeah, that's where I'm at. So let's do this thing, shall we? Okay, now that we've gotten all of my personal stuff out of the way and the explanation of where I've been, and I'm so sorry I've been absent, you guys. It really couldn't be helped. But I want to go through and finish out the March budget. So in terms of my state paycheck, it came out to be $2,331.55, which minus $22.98 is $33.55 to the good. So in terms of that, we didn't do so bad. Now, the end of March was bad. I'm just gonna tell you, because my focus left the money, and there was a lot going on in March, in the beginning of April. But that's okay. Sometimes we have setbacks, but we're gonna get back on track. The YMCA income was $134.47. I can already tell you that's less than $160. So let's do 160 minus 134.47, $25.53. So I want to put this in red. But we did have $436 extra money. So that's $436 to the good. And so I don't know if you can see this or not, 331.55. So we have $2,902.02. So overall, even though the YMCA income was not there this month, we are higher than where we had planned to be. So that is good news. $444.02. So not too shabby. Okay, but with great income comes great responsibility, and we just weren't really on it. So let's go down and see about our fixed bills. Okay, so the fixed bills are bills that typically don't really change from month to month. The accident insurance was $23.75 like it is every month, which means we are 25 cents to the good, which is awesome. The bank fee was $3 as always. Car insurance was $66. Car wash was $25. The cell phone was $61. Electric. This is where it starts getting interesting because these fluctuate a little bit. Sorry if you can hear my dog. Okay, so $159.62. We're under the $176, which is awesome. So $176 minus $159.62 means we're still $16.38 to the good. The internet was $58.64, which is 36 cents to the good. Natural gas was a little bit higher, but that's okay. I've got myself on my own version of budget billing for this, so what I do is, since I track this every month, at the end of the year I will average out what the bills come out to be, and that's what I budget next year for each of the electric, the natural gas. Yeah, that's what I do for those. So I'm not really sweating that. I've got extra money in my natural gas. Some people call it a cashless envelope. It's in my bank account and it's earmarked for natural gas. So I'm not really sweating that much, but that is $4.84 to the negative. That's unfortunate. Okay, OnStar. Me and OnStar, it pulled out $12.71 this month. So I had fixed that, I believe, because I wasn't happy being over, obviously. So hopefully that is back down to where it once was. Storage was of course $75. That's a flat one. The iCloud was 99 cents. So we were a penny to the good. Hulu, my share of that came out to be $7.80 this time, which is what, $1.20. I started to put that in red. My share of Netflix was $11.27, which is 73 cents to the good. Sirius XM was $7.66, so that's 34 cents to the good. And then Audible, the bane of my existence right now, $15.85. More to come on that when we do the April budget. But yeah, it did come out for the month of March. So let's add all of this up and see how we're doing, shall we? Okay, so that is $576.13, and we're not as worried about this information. So I'm going to take the $576.13, I'm going to make it negative, and I'm going to add the $2902.02. So at the end of our fixed expenses, we still had $2,325.89 left. So not doing too shabby, y'all. Not doing too shabby at all. So let's see how we did on our variable expenses. Okay, so as you all know, it is not uncommon for variable expenses to just rock my world, right? I didn't even highlight the rest of these. I have gone through and done them though. So eating out came to, sorry, my bookmark is making my page funny, $175.16, which means we overspent $75.16, which is not good, but it's better than where we were overspending like $200 or so. So considering, I'm gonna call that a win. Okay, on gas and oil, I have $140.08. So what, $9.92 to the good. Groceries are so bad. we spent $430.29. So we overspent by $130.29. Okay, household. We spent $23.94, which is also over. 23 minus 18 is 5, so we overspent $5.94. Miscellaneous spending was $57.19, so that's going to be $22.19 that we overspent by. There's an awful lot of red over here. I'm telling you, these variable expenses, they get me all the time. Paula, we spent $46.60, so that is what, $25.60 that we overspent by. Forgive me, my brain is on vacation, I do believe. Pets, we spent $82.06, which means we have overspent by $30.06. All this red makes me very unhappy. I'd much rather be seeing blue right there right now. Toiletries, $39.45. So we overspent by $19.45. At least they were easy numbers, right? Okay, so let me add up what we spent on the variable expenses and have a moment. And then we'll see how much money is left as we go toward the debt. Okay, so that comes out to be 994.77. We're again not worried about this column. I should shade that in. But I don't use these anymore, so, you know, maybe not. Okay, I'm going to make that negative and add 2325.89, and that leaves me $1,331.12 as we head into debt. Now, the debt is going to look a little funny because, of course, I'm recording where I made a debt snowball payment. So it's already going to be overspent. We know that. We're not going to freak out about it because the debt snowball from last month got applied to the payment this month, and I just didn't have it in me to take that off before I did these numbers because that doesn't scare me. So we're not going to worry too awful much about this. Okay, so okay, y'all, moment of truth. So we had some car repairs, we had some birthdays, and just several things that ended up coming out of our sinking funds. So we ended up pulling $451.44 from our sinking funds. So yeah, that's obviously more than we put in this month, but we're not sweating it too much because the beauty of sinking funds is that money was there. So we are overspent by $392.44, but we had sinking funds to cover it. So we're not even sweating this $392. Not at all. So in terms of savings, I didn't pull anything out what we put towards savings, which is like my license and taxes, that kind of thing. That money was fine. Capital One, I ended up sending them $129.72. So $129.72 minus 73. We overspent by $56.72. The Chevy was $215.14, which is what, 86 cents to the good. My Kia payment is always $175, so we're not sweating that. The Kia vehicle payment, which is technically not, this was a vehicle that was already paid for, and in an effort to not have to pay such high interest on the credit cards, we consolidated it all into a low interest loan on the Kia. So I pay part of this and Eric pays part of this, but this is my share of this payment for this month. And that was 34 cents to the good. And of course, life hit us after that and we ended up having to use the credit cards anyway, but we didn't put money back on all of the cards, just the Capital One card and the Lowe's card. Okay, Lowe's. Y'all check this out. I'm so proud. $471.96. That makes an Erica proud. So, yes, we're overspent here, but that includes the debt snowball payment from February. So we're not sweating this one either. $471.96 minus 75. We have $396.96. So 2 thumbs up on that one. That's a nice payment. Mortgage was $392.93. So that actually, let's see, 7 cents makes that $3.93, $1.07. Murray State always gets $25. And then the Wells Fargo, my share of that was $31.70. So that is 30 cents to the good. I'm not worried about all of this, but I am worried about this. So let's add this up real quick. Okay, so we've got $2,013.55 going toward debt. That is obviously higher than this one, so we're going to make that negative. We're going to add 1331.12. So we're over by $682.43, but that is less than these two. This one was covered by the sinking funds, and this one was covered by the debt snowball payment from February, which means even though this is coming out to a negative number, we're actually okay for the month of March. So not too bad, even though we did terrible on the variable income. So that is where we're at, closing out the March budget. I would love to tell you that I have a plan for what the next video will be. If you all are interested, I can still go ahead and do I will still go ahead and do the debt update because I haven't done that yet, but I'd already done a consolidation video and I know you guys like that, so if you want to see that, leave me a comment, let me know. My next video will likely be the debt wrap up for March, and then we'll move on into April, so be sure to join me for those. In the meantime, if you're still in the mood to watch, YouTube's put the best match for you on the screen. Thank you so much for sticking with me even during my absence. I appreciate you guys so much. I will see you next time. Have a great couple of days, everyone. Bye.